Hey, Prime members, you can listen to Watch What Crappens ad-free on Amazon Music. Download the app today. Introducing the new Audible original Breakthrough.
The genre-redefining audio-only series that strips away the superficial to reaffirm what matters most, pure talent.
Featuring celebrity judges Kelly Rowland, Sarah Bareilles, and host David Diggs.
Hear every step of the musical journey as 5 undiscovered musicians battle through a series of high-stakes singing and songwriting challenges for one top spot.
As musically gifted as they are artistically unique, each finalist is driven by the same dream, to become music's next must-listen.
But to break through, they'll have to dig deep, pushing their vocal, songwriting, and recording chops to their absolute limits while keeping their feet and emotions firmly grounded.
So, who will break through? It's time to find out.
Join Kelly, Sarah, and David on a musical journey unlike anything you've ever seen.
This is Breakthrough.
Listen on Audible or wherever you get your podcasts.
Go to audible.com/breakthrough.
Follow along using hashtag BreakthroughXAudible. I'm going to say something scandalous, Ronnie.
Go on.
Plants are meat. And not only are they meat, they're delicious, especially if they're from Impossible Foods.
They taste like beef.
Exactly. Impossible is making meat history this summer.
Yeah, they are. Summer of Impossible.
I am so excited to be spending time cooking my summer foods, all that good stuff. And guess what? We can use Impossible sausages, Impossible brats. I mean, it's going to be a great summer for Impossible Foods.
Impossible beef is made from plants and 19 grams of protein per serving, and it's better for the planet.
And it's meat.
Plant meat, correct. So if you're looking for something to grab for your grill, grab some Impossible beef.
Summer of Impossible.
Start making meat history today. Just head over to the meat aisle at your local grocery store, grab some Impossible beef or patties, and get grilling. Hello, lovers. Thank you so much for being with us. This is actually our final stop on our Cheetah brand tour at the Foxwoods Casino. We went back and did a classic episode called Tomfoolery, Real Housewives of New York. This is split into 2 parts. The other part will be out tomorrow. We love you guys. Thanks for supporting our tour. Thanks for supporting our show. Thank you for everything. The next part will be up tomorrow. Love you guys. Oh, P.S. If you're bored on vacation, go sign up for Patreon. Get you some bonus episodes. We did a few traveling this year that were so much fun. Airport snaps, train snaps, where we just mock people relentlessly in airports and now train stations. So enjoy those. Thanks again for being here. Love you guys.
There's so much that Crappens. Watch what Crappens. Oh, a little feature. Who cares what happens when there's so much that Crappens?
Welcome to the final show of the Cheetah brand tour at Foxwoods Casino in Connecticut.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here. And Foxwoods, thank you so much for having us. Walking into a casino just reminds me of home.
Yes.
I walked in here and I said, this is where Dad lost our house. Who's feeding me?
This stage was built on those winnings or losings. Wow, yeah, it's so...
There has been a lot of Lebanese stress and brokenness that has gone into building this place.
Yes.
So you're welcome, fuckers.
This is our very first time doing a show in a casino, which is... and in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Which is, yes, very, very vocal Connecticut crowd over here.
It is amazing. I cannot believe people aren't still chain smoking. I don't know how to deal with that.
Yeah.
I was kind of raised in a casino. I was in them all the time. And I've also talked about being raised very religiously. You know, my parents are very, very Christian. And seeing my dad ask people to hold hands around a craps table and pray, I mean, there's just nothing like that, you know?
Well, what's funny is, you know, obviously tonight we're going to be recapping one of the greatest episodes of Real Housewives of all time.
Yeah!
Real Housewives of New York. But I realize, as much as I make fun of these women, I see myself in a lot of them because definitely walking around this casino, anytime someone makes eye contact with me, I turn into Luann. I'm like, hi.
Hello.
Hi, you're here for the show? You're here for the show? You have no idea who I am, do you? Literally, like every corner, I'm doing that. Hi.
someone was waving past me, and I was like, "Oh, hi, you here for the show?" And they're like, "Who the fuck are you?" No, it's fucking show.
I'm waiting for my Subway footlong.
You're not Jerry Seinfeld, you fucking loser. What does Uncle Fester do concerts now?
This is also hallowed ground. Some of you may not realize this, but this is ground zero for a whole Bravo show. Game of Crowns has heritage right here. The owner of this casino, his wife was a cast member on that amazing show. I recommend everyone go and watch it.
Yes, it was an amazing show. We've got someone dressed like her right here in the front row. Colleen. Look amazing.
Tribute to an amazing, amazing show. But
oh, sorry. I didn't mean to you.
No, I said a but I had no further sentence. We just sort of have little words we say, and then we just sort of trail off.
Seafood makes you drunk as fuck. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't know how you people live like this every day. I haven't eaten this much flesh since I was in my 20s, all right? I've eaten so much seafood, and I literally came in here today tripping balls, okay? I wanted to make out with half of the ladies I've seen with, like, tanks out there. I don't even care. I'm like, get over here, sit on my lap. Also, I've already hit 3 roulette numbers.
Yeah, he's up. He's up. Also, this has been first of all, look how glamorous this is. Our faces are up there on the wall. Hi us. Hi. That's exciting.
This is dangerous. I told them we can't stop staring at ourselves if you put us up there. We're going to do the whole thing like this.
Let's do the entire thing like this. But they've treated us so well here. We took a train down from Boston. They picked us up in a stretch limousine from the train station.
Ben, look up there.
Oh, wait. Let's go. Oh, you were taking a picture of us?
Yeah. This is our album cover. No, you look at your own camera.
Oh.
Look.
We almost look like a Heather Dubrow sitcom poster.
So we were on the train coming over, and we were like, should we sit in business class? Because we never do that, you know? We're like, we're working. We're not rich. But for the train, it's like another $20. We're like, should we do it? Should we? So we did do it, and we ended up sitting next to this mother and daughter who were so sweet, and the daughter's like, are you podcasters? Because, of course, we were sitting there shit-talking on our phones, recording a bonus episode, mocking the people on the train, right?
Yeah.
Thinking nobody could hear us. And she's like, do you guys have a podcast? And we're like, yeah. And she's like, I'm going to be a neurologist for babies. And I was like, oh, my God.
She's like a 16-year-old girl, very, very smart, looking already at like great colleges. Like she has a future ahead of her, but she's like very excited that we have a podcast. She's like, I'm going to listen.
I was like, have you ever heard of Patreon, you future rich bitch? Get the hell on Patreon right now. I'll start you up with a $1 account. Get your computer open. I am a baby with neurological problems, all right? Sign up. So she's like, I'm going to listen to you guys. And so she puts it on, and we don't really hear anything, which I'm like, well, fuck her. You know, we lost her. So then towards the end, she's like, oh, I was just listening to you. It's fine. And we said, what episode were you listening to? And she said, Top Chef. That is horrible.
She tuned into our Top Chef recaps out of context, so she thinks that we are just shaming Gail Simmons.
It's pure fat shaming, idiot shaming, pattern shaming Gail Simmons, who's not fat and has no problem with anything. But that's like our made up joke that we go on with.
So we've corrupted the youth of Connecticut. Yeah. That's what we're trying to say already.
Hopefully we've crushed the tiny brain of a baby neurologist. Job well done. So anyway, we moved to the other cart because the guy's like, you're about to get at your stop. We passed Westerly. We're about to get to whateverly. We're across some water. We see some fish over there. See some boats over there. Some more water and some boats over there. Stephen King was probably here one time. We're like, okay. So we moved to the dining cart.
Yeah.
Trash. I'm telling you. Everywhere we turned was trash.
People. Oh, we're talking about the trash. And there was trash too.
These dudes were sitting at this table with this lady who I think Ben said she's like a lady from a 90s movie.
Like What'd a 90s neo-noir, the one who gets everyone in trouble. She's like, I'm sorry, I had to call David. I'm sorry, I did it, guys. I ruined everything.
She's like, I am in trouble. I'm in so much trouble. And then by the end, she screws everybody in the movie. Okay, so that was one of the ladies. And then she was sitting with these two guys who were playing music on their iPhone like it was a boombox in the fucking dining car, okay? What song were they playing? I was just
I
singing
think they were playing like Sticks or something like that. Oh, and have you ever seen the rain, which is not Sticks?
Yes. Have you ever seen the
What a
rain?
stupid question for a song, also, I'd like to add.
I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? Na, 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 na. I was like, this is pretty good, actually, but still douchey to play that in a thing. And I was like, that $20 made a huge difference. Now we know what it's like to be in business class. I will never sit in a dining car again.
We've learned so much. It's one of many lessons that we've learned on this tour. And this is our last night of the Cheetah brand tour, and we're really so glad. Makes us really happy because we've got friends and family here. My parents are here, my cousin Stacy, my high school friends, your friends from
Randy,
New York.
Sue, Aileen, love you guys.
Sarah and Katie,
Our family
Lindsay
here.
and Becky, and I'm just gonna go through everyone in line. We're just gonna name everyone in the theater and be like, good night, everyone. So anyway, welcome to Watch for Crappens, a podcast about all that crap on Bravo that we just love to talk about. Previously on the Real Housewives of New York City.
We got the yacht,
yacht.
girls. We got the yacht.
We got the yacht. Whoa, Sonja, oh my God. Last time you saw Tom, you were in bed with him, just like romping around, okay?
Yeah, it was before Thanksgiving. I was basically Tom's turkey. He was stuffing me.
Whoa, Sonja, TMI, okay?
It was basically a turkey, fist up me, taking out my gizzard, stuffing it with jelly, cucumbers, cornbreads.
Whoa, I kind of get it already, Sonja, okay? No more, okay?
It's basically like Santa Claus coming down my chimney, stuffing a turkey into a stocking, then fucking the stocking.
Okay, you know what? Stop it, Sonja, okay? Stop it.
Whoa. Okay, Dorinda, you gonna give a speech for the win? Her yacht?
Ting, 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 ting. I want to make a speech. Okay, for Luann, for Tom, sometimes two people come together and they meet each other. And even after 2 weeks, they know they're in love. And you come together, and you go like this, and you come to me fast, you're back it up. Back it up.
You back it
up.
We're gonna get married. Whoa, you know what, Tom? So crazy being here on a yacht. You know, you're about to marry Luann. Because you remember, we went out like 3 or 4 times, Tom. 5 times. We went out. Me and Tom.
No, it was just like one time that we went out, actually.
We went to dinner. We played some backgammon. Stuck your penis inside of me after you taught me how to play backgammon.
No, I'm pretty sure we just like shared an Uber home once, and that's about it.
I was like an oven, and you put a bun inside of me. You know what? That bun grew up to be my future podcast partner / best friend / twin, Avery. Hey.
No, I'm definitely not your daughter's father. Definitely not that. That's not me at all.
Oh my God! You know what? I'm giving birth to your baby right now. Tom, don't you?
No, it's not my baby. Not my baby. Never slept with you. No, I didn't.
Whoa, Sonja, what are you crying? Sonja, you should cry. Sonja.
I'm sad.
You should be sad. It's like one of your vibrators decided to vibrate for only somebody else. What are you supposed to do? It's like a community vibrator. Now somebody else has the vibrator. How are you supposed to use a vibrator if somebody else has a vibrator? You should check the vibrator out like a library vibrator.
Stop talking about Tom and stay out of my business, you raisin-faced stupid woman.
I'm not doing anything but talking about the man who put the baby inside of me, okay? Sit.
All right, yeah, okay, you know what? All right, I gotta say something. Okay, everyone, okay. All right, Luann, I got a question for you, okay?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I am a singer. I do have it. It is me.
Okay.
Sure, I do have a pen.
Are you monogamous? So you spread your puss all around New York City?
Monogamous.
Okay? Uptown, downtown, midtown. What's going on here?
Monogamous? No, I speak French as well.
No,
English,
it's
French.
not about that. Are you in an open relationship or are you in a closed relationship? How big is
Open.
your vagina and how many people have been in it at one time?
How dare you? We're getting married.
Our relationship is rock solid, and it will definitely last more than 6 months.
And scene.
And scene.
This is pure chaos, this whole season.
It is.
We didn't know. Someone was like, you guys got the wrong episode. This isn't where she says,
Please say it's not about Tom.
they're like, you got the wrong episode. It's the next It's every episode,
Every
okay?
episode.
What we realize is this is 20-something episodes of pure fucking chaos this whole year. I don't even know how we did it. And it feels like it was 3 years ago, right? It was not 3 years ago.
7 years, guys.
You guys, so much has changed in this 7 years. First of all, the cutouts, the cutout dresses on this show. Bethany's wearing this. Okay, so let's start with the theme song. It's like the Sex and the City theme song, which I miss hearing, but then otherwise has no discernible melody. It just went ding, ding,
Yeah. It's just sort of like
ding,
chords.
ding,
Dun, 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 dun.
ding, ding.
It's like spa music.
Ding, ding. But then it had this under it. Boom, 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 boom. So it made you feel like something was going on. It wasn't.
It wasn't. Yeah, I mean, I think the best way to sum up everything that's happened since this episode is, I think a wise woman once said, I've been traveling, I've been to prison. It's been everything. So we also have our taglines. And these are, by the way, these are classic taglines. Like, I forgot how many good taglines were on this season. So it starts with Bethany, who says,
If you can't handle the truth, you can't handle me.
it's like, whoa, Bethany, relax.
So she's wearing like a little cutout that's like a square under her rib cage, like a Bethany operation game, you know? It's like, bzz, bzz, wrong, stupid, got it wrong. Try again. Well, what are you trying to find a rib? They're literally showing. What's wrong with you? Bzz, stupid, you suck at this game. Shut up, little girl. You know what, little girl? You're never going to college. You're an idiot. You can't even play operation, you fucking moron.
Bethany really is the embodiment of operation in many ways.
She is. It's like, go ahead, operate on me. Bzz, stupid, did it wrong. You're wrong. You did it wrong.
She tries to trademark operations so nobody else can get one.
Cheetah brand. What are you
Cheetah
getting an
brand,
operation?
Cheetah.
I did that first.
Yeah.
I did that first.
Yeah.
And just to see how much these women have changed over the years, Bethany is 30 times worse than she ever was on this show. I remember watching her on this show and being like, God, this woman is hilarious and terrible. What a terrible human being. Surely not being on the show will calm her down. Cut to 7 years later on TikTok. Oh my God. I'm trying this makeup I got right now from a 7-Eleven. Oh my God, it's fucking magical. It's fucking magical. It's fucking magical. Tell that Kardashian bitch. You know what? You're slayed. I'm sorry, Kardashian bitch. All right.
She's so chill.
So then we get Dorinda's.
Diamonds on a girl's best friend. Martinis are.
Dorinda has a lot of best friends.
When alcoholism gets you kicked off the show, but 2 years before this was your tagline, it's like, oh, I just feel like a lawyer in this moment, like, stop confessing, don't confess. You have the right to remain silent.
So then we have good old Carol Radziwill says,
I plan for the future, but I live in the moment.
she's so wild on spontaneous. There's no counter that she won't sit on.
Remember when I went on a date with a young guy and we played ping pong? Wow, living for the moment.
Wow. She's still sitting on counters. She just had a post the other day where
Yes.
she's sitting on a counter. I'm like, oh my God, so young, so fresh.
So new.
She's so hip, guys.
So then we get to Sonja. If being Sonja is wrong, then why does it feel so right?
That's a classic. Love that one. Oh, here's a good one. You know, by the way, when there are duds on RHONY, when there are dud taglines, they are really duds. Like this one. A Jew and an Asian walked into a bar, and then they had me. Jules. You should have known.
You don't want to think of your parents fucking, and I don't want to think of your parents fucking either. You're fired, ma'am. I hope she was fired right in this tagline session.
It's time for a commercial. It's time for a Crappens commercial.
New beginnings are in season on the Max original series, and just like that.
From executive producer Michael Patrick King, alongside stars and executive producers Sarah Jessica Parker, Cynthia Nixon, and Kristen Davis, the exciting next chapter of Sex and the City follows Carrie, Miranda, and Charlotte as they navigate the complicated reality of life, love, and friendship in their 50s.
Alongside Naya, Che, Seema, and LTW, this vibrant group of friends experiences the ups and downs of life, knowing they can always count on each other.
Watch the brand new 11-episode season of And Just Like That, streaming only on Max.
And listen to the official podcast hosted by executive producer, writer, and director Michael Patrick King after every episode.
Find And Just Like That, The Writer's Room, wherever you get your podcasts.
Commercial.
So then Luann's like, if you can't be cool, and it cuts to Luann and her sad hula hoop moment.
Hula hooping. That's what cool people do.
You can't be with the Countess. I like that they showed that of her being cool, because that moment was when Bethany was refusing to speak to her, and she showed up to Bethany's Hamptons house anyway, and no one would talk to her because they didn't want to make Bethany mad. And then she was like, but look, I'm light, I'm fun, I have a hula hoop.
Yeah. She literally showed up with a hula hoop. She's like, this'll win them all over. And then one of the all-time greatest taglines of all time, like a fine wine, I just get better with time, okay? Ramona Singer.
The Real Housewives of New York City. Bethany's in the middle, of course, and Ramona's to her side, but she's doing those eyes where she's like...
And Luann is all the way off. Luann is farther, she is beyond Jules. That's how you know Bethany has to wait. She's like,
Okay, I'll come back, but put Luann all the way on the side. Put her past the new one.
so we're in the middle of, we're in Miami. We're in the middle of this amazing Miami trip. And Bethany has just received these photos from a quote-unquote friend, a.k.a. producer on the show.
A.k.a. her assistant, who she sent to the Regency in a tent to, like, wait for Tom to make out with somebody.
Cowboy hat with a camera
You know
inside.
she fucking did.
Wednesday night at the Regency. And she's just...
Bethany's got, like, a twig behind her ear. It's like, oh, from hiding in the bushes in front of the Regency.
So Bethany says, okay, she's talking to Ramona and Carol, and she's like,
All right, Tom, he's already been unfaithful to her already. And Ramona goes,
No. Whoa. Don't say that.
No.
Don't say that. If I'm smiling, it's only because I'm so sad for her. It forces me to smile.
What? Don't
Feels
say that?
really bad.
Because we're going to have to feel really bad for her. And Carol's like,
Well, I don't think that you can go to her with information that you heard from somebody who saw somebody who may or may not been with him.
what show are you fucking on, Carol?
So Bethany's like,
I have a picture of him and the girl making out.
and Ramona goes, wow.
No, she does the Ramona.
She is so delighted. You've never seen a happier person on The Real Housewives. So ready
She
to take this
screeches.
news and
She
destroy it.
screeches and runs to the bathroom and is like, my God, can't believe it.
She goes, you know what? Okay, oh my God, I'm like turning red right now, but I'm still look ageless, red but ageless, okay? And I'm like, whoa, I'm like flipping out, okay? I'm like flipping out right now. You know what? I want to see this picture.
I want to
okay?
see the picture. Show it to me.
I want
Show
see
it
the
to me.
picture. Now, this is Bethany's favorite
no,
thing.
I'm not going to show it to you. I'm not going to show it to you. It's
We're
mine.
holding all evidence from everyone.
No, you can't get to
No,
see it. It's
you're not on my iCloud.
Look
No,
at me. Only
get
on
off my
I
iCloud.
have it.
It's mine. It's mine.
It's like, you know what? I want to take a vote. Let's see the picture. Who takes a vote to see the picture?
I think I might want to hold a vote, okay? Amongst all of us, who agrees that Luann's a slut, okay? And then we'll use the picture as evidence, okay?
Bethany's like, oh my God, come on, give me a break. It's him. It's him. It's like a thumb with his tongue down someone's throat at the Regency. Like, who else could it be? How many thumbs do you make out with people publicly like that? It's him. It was a Wednesday. It was a Wednesday. It was him. It's like, what does that prove? It was a Wednesday. Is that like Tom's night at the Regency? It's Wednesday.
And Bethany goes,
What are the odds that the day before I'm going to Florida for Luann's engagement party that I get a photograph of the fiance of 1 week making out with a woman at a bar wasted. What are the odds?
I'm like, it literally has like skinny girl branding on it. Like, the odds are very high. You sent your crony there.
He's making out. She's like replaced a picture. It's just the skinny girl logo with like the leg up, you know, like a little ponytail coming down the
There's
back.
someone like hoisting up a skinny girl step and repeat behind them. It's like,
Get the branding in there. Get the branding in there.
She's there with like a little skinny girl eyeliner and like a bottle. Like, So Ramona's like, whoa, he is so stupid. He was doing that right at the Regency? I mean, why didn't you hide somewhere? Why don't you do it in the bathroom? Do it someplace else. What's stupid? Men are so stupid.
Stupid, okay?
Oh, wait a minute. Is this why you asked if they had an arrangement or if they were monogamous? Because Luann's still walking around telling everyone she speaks 2 languages.
so Luann has no idea this is happening. So she's as happy as she's like walking down a hallway, moving into a hotel room, you know, being like, "Hello, people of this hotel. I'm getting married. Hello, everyone behind the doors. I'm here. I'm getting married. Getting married. I'm just gonna find my way to my room. Bridal suite. Bridal to be suite."
So she's like, thank you. Put my bags in this room. Your tip is $5. My talent is priceless. Fly me to the moon and let me play among line. I still need a line on that one.
So Bethany is like,
Okay, everyone, let's just take a break. Let's take a breath. Let's take a breath, everyone. Okay, everyone, just like take a breath.
I'm like, you're the one who's hyperventilating with everything you say.
Well, you know what? It's in your court because the ball is you're the one with the knowledge, and that's the ball. So if we're playing tennis, you have the ball, and we all have rackets, but we can't get bonus unless we see the picture that's written on the ball. So show me the ball. Show me the ball. Show me the ball. Get down. Get down. Oh my God! Zip your zipper back up. Jesus Christ, you fucking pervert! I'm not showing you the pictures.
Bethany's gonna get a little water gun and just spritz Ramona every time she's close to her phone.
So Carol's like,
Just text her.
So Bethany,
Oh my God, I don't want to ruin the weekend. Oh God, please don't let me ruin the weekend. I would hate to come on Luann's engagement weekend. This woman that I hate and accuse me of stealing her haircut. Hate to ruin it.
So Ramona goes to her room. This is like an old British farce. There's a lot of like doors slamming.
Yes,
in
it really
hallways.
is. It's like a living room comedy. Ramona doesn't even say goodbye. She's like, "You want to show me the picture? Fine." I'm immediately going to tell to Sonja, who is
Yeah.
going to tell Luann. You know.
So she walks down the hallway. It's like, whoa. Do I even tell Sonja this? This is crazy. Oh my God. I'm gonna go tell her. Okay, now how do I work this doorknob? Okay. All right, I'm gonna tell her. I think I'm gonna. This work. Like, what is this? This. I'm gonna tell her. As soon as I'm not gonna tell her. It's not my place. I'm not gonna tell her. Just that is so Ramona. Ramona is the person you walk down the hallway at a hotel here in Foxwoods, and they're struggling with their key, and they're like, "Can you do this for me? Whoever you are, can you just do this for me? I don't know what happened to keys and doors anymore. Okay."
My note is just fucking moron, you know, just watching Ramona sitting there, whoa, you know, and she's literally doing a monologue to herself like she's in a Shakespeare play. She's like, whoa, shall I or shall I not tell Luann about this holy tostada guacamole? My God. I'm binogamous too. This is nuts. I'm like, fucking moron. So I get here, I go to my room, and I put the thing against the door, and it goes, bzz, bzz, bzz. I was like, fuck. I had to come downstairs, and the lady looked at me like, fucking moron. I was like, God, it's instant karma.
So now Luann walks in, like one of the suites, the Ramona and Sonja suite is also being used for hair and makeup. So Luann walks in like, "Hi girls, how's it going? Welcome to my soon-to-be wedded weekend." And Ramona's like, "Whoa, hi Luann, guess what? I just saw Bethany, and I guess you saw her earlier today. How did it go? Did you ask her about any photos she may have received? Do you want to maybe go ask her now?"
Ramona does that thing where she crosses her like model eyes and like sucks her lip under her teeth, like,
Yeah,
so, did you see did you see Bethany Luann? Did she say anything to you? Was it casual? What happened?
So Luann's like, "Oh, yes. So I talked to her, you know. It was very fast. You know, I'm getting married, you know, and she's going through a divorce, and it's very rough, and she's going through hell. She's going through the anti-Luann experience. The exact opposite, divorce and unhappiness versus me, getting married, bliss forever, etc."
I'm flying, she's walking, I'm in a plane, she's on a bus. You know how it goes. We had a little talk. I wanted to sing something to her, but I didn't want to make her feel inadequate. Just another day with Bethany. How are you girls?
Yeah, she was very concerned it was going too fast. I was like, don't worry. I know you're traumatized with the speed at which your talk show is canceled, but it's okay for certain things to go quickly.
You know what? I'm definitely on pins and needles because Bethany is definitely going to tell Luann that Tom cheated on Luann at the Regency because it was a Wednesday night and she has pictures.
I'm zipped up. I'm definitely zipped up. I won't tell a single person. Hey, Sonja, did you hear about Luann and Tom?
Immediately. So then Bethany in the other room, Carol's like,
Show me the pictures. How many pictures do you have? Are they 10 types? I mean, he is really old.
and Bethany's like, it's a carousel. I have a carousel. I was like, oh shit. Bethany's like coming armed with a fucking carousel.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And then Carol looks and goes,
Oh, it's him. What the fuck?
Hold on, let me get my reading glasses. Hold on. She's like, oh, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me get my reading in the dark glasses. All right.
Hold on.
Oh, I think that's him. Wait, hold on. Let me get my reading in the dark on an airplane glasses. All right. Triple bifocal verified. It's him. Oh, my God.
You can tell it's him because he's bald, and bald men are just easy to pick out in a lineup.
Tom literally looks like every white bald man in America. Why are we pretending that we're so unique looking? And listen, I love me. It could have been me making out with him. I saw those pictures. I saw the ones of Tom D'Agostino making out with Ramona years later, and I was like, how could I?
I was like, wow, Tom Colicchio looks great. So,
oh, that's so sweet.
So Luann's like...
It's like popped a Mentos into my mouth. He's like, good job.
So here's what Luann has to say about Bethany's concerns that they're going too quickly. She goes, well... I know Tom, and the other thing is we're not getting married until New Year's Eve, so we got time. We got time to figure out if this is a shitty relationship, you know?
Well, yeah, that makes sense. And also on New Year's Eve, that's when you give things up. So, like maybe Tom can give up like fucking other people in Regency bars.
So Bethany's like,
Well, of course I'm gonna tell her. The only question is like, I don't know like how or when or why. I want it to be as devastating for her as possible.
I was hoping that they could just like do their vows on the boat so I could do it there. But unfortunately, that didn't happen, so I'm just waiting.
I've always wanted to be that person when they say, speak now and forever hold your peace. I've been waiting for this moment.
They go to a restaurant called Sea Spice. Gross. Has anyone here swam in the ocean? I know you have. You're water people. Nothing in there. I want it filleted, gutted, and cleaned very well before you put it into my mouth. Thank you. Sea Spice is like Diet Coke cans and like baby poop diapers that people throw in there on the weekends, and we all know it.
We're just a very mean Spice Girl. So Bethany is like...
Sea Spice. It's like the Spice Girl who's just always wet and kind of smells. She's always chafing from the dances. They're like, why are you marking your dances, Sea Spice? Do the dance. She's like, I chafe.
She has barnacles on her. It's like a sea... If you want to be... It's just Carol.
If you want to be my lover, you have got to be...
Girl. So arrivals. Okay.
So Bethany, Sonja, and Ramona show up at Sea Spice.
Oh my God, I love it. What is this, Sea Spice? What an amazing place. This is
spicy
amazing.
food,
What is this
spicy
furniture? What is
food.
this, a couch?
It's a
What
seafood,
is this, a
it's a
couch in a
spicy
restaurant?
food.
This is
Spicy
amazing.
food,
I have a
like,
couch like
what's
this.
the matter
This is
here?
my
What's the
couch.
branding?
How do you know I have this couch?
What is
This
the
is
brand of
amazing.
this
I love this
ocean?
couch.
You know what? The
Fantastic
ocean is
place.
better. I want to go to the ocean.
I'd read you the
Red
light. I don't like
Lobster.
the light.
Red Lobster was
The
better.
couch
We
is
should've
great.
gone to
I've
Red
sat on this
Lobster.
couch
I don't
before
like
at my
this
own
anymore.
house.
I want to go to
All
Mystic
right.
Seaport.
So, like literally no joke. Sit down. you know? So Sonja's like, Dorinda arranges dinner for us and they're late. Fine, a little alone time with Ramona and Bethany, finally. So Bethany's like, okay, so you know when I said to Dorinda, like, why does it always feel like you're selling John to us? You know, like selling. That's what she does. It's like she can't just say, here's John. She has to say, like, here's John, the dry cleaner, the best dry cleaner in New York City. Like, why can't she just say, here's this fat, sweaty man that I'm with? You know what I mean? You don't need to sell him to us. Like, you see a pepperoni, you know it's a pepperoni. You know what I'm saying?
Don't call it separata, okay?
So then she's like,
Well, that's what Luann's doing, okay? She's selling a relationship. It's like in the beginning, you don't have to sell it, okay? After 15 years, when you're not having sex, that's when you sell it. That's when you sell your relationship.
I'm like, it's not like a used car, okay?
Selling sun sweat.
So she's like, yeah.
You know, like in the beginning, you don't even have to sell it. Like, oh my God, I'm so happy. That's it. You know, after 15 years, you're not having sex with your husband. That's when you sell.
You got divorced in like a week, okay? That you literally got shows and spin-offs to sell this man to us.
This is the relationship with the most shattered, devastating relationships on Bravo, and I'm really gonna miss this. Really gonna miss this.
I
aspect
know.
of this cast.
Is anybody else going to be able to compete with the human carnage that is? This show is like the platoon of housewives.
It is.
Every time I watch an old one, I'm like, there's going to be some brains splattered on a wall behind somebody today, and I'm going to love the whole thing.
So Bethany says,
I think that Luann fell in love with all the attention. You know, she fell in love with getting engaged. She fell in love with the press. She fell in love with the ring. She fell in love with the idea that she might be the heiress to a supermarket, but she won't be. It's too bad. She fell in love with all of it. It's all very rushed. It's all very manic, okay?
Oh, it's all very manic, Bethany Frankel. Can you believe how manic it is? I mean, I can't even believe this woman. It's all fucking I have this couch. I've literally been manic on this couch in my own house before.
so Ramona, who's like, you know what? My lips are sealed. She just turns and goes, whoa, Sonja, are you shocked that Tom was kissing someone else last week?
Oh, okay, so great. So now I already know that you told her. Okay, how long did it take you to open your mouth? 10 minutes? Jesus fucking Christ, Ramona.
Whoa, she's my BF, okay? Come on. Look how young I am. I say BF, because that stands for baby fat.
Bitch fuck. So did you catch this little line from Sonja? So Bethany's like, yeah, this is really weird. I mean, we're only a week and a half into the engagement. And Sonja goes, you know what I'm just shocked by? All the press it's getting. I'm just so shocked. I mean, it's in Page Six. Because we learned like the next season that Sonja is the one selling all these stories to Page Six. I mean, what a crazy headline that Luann is going and stealing other people's fuck buddies.
Can't you believe, isn't it crazy that there was an article about how Tom was making out with someone at the Regency while drinking a lovely glass of tipsy girl Prosecco?
So Ramona's like, were you shocked? And so Bethany's like, I mean, come on. You got to ask me before you tell someone else, Ramona. She goes, what are you, 3? I just told you don't tell anyone. And then you go tell Chrissy from Three's Company.
So Ramona's like, you know what? You didn't tell me, okay? You told me just don't tell Luann. You didn't say I couldn't tell Sonja or Page Six or Mario or Avery, who happens to be my sister as well as my daughter, okay?
Hello, ladies. Welcome to Sea Spice, the sexiest Spice Girl.
I'm like, yeah. I mean, this one has a giant fucking mouth. Can you believe her? Look at her mouth. Hey, waiter, can you get her a smaller mouth? Can you order her that?
He's like, well, let's try this again. Would you like sparkling? Would you like still?
I have this couch. Has anybody told you that? Anybody else have this couch? Does everybody have? Is this Restoration? Is this Dillard's? What is this couch? Why do we have this couch? Let the waiter get you some fucking water. The poor guy tried 5 times.
I did love that Bethany had to announce, like,
I own this couch. This is mine. I already have this. I already did it. This is over. This is a Cheetah brand restaurant. They already have my couch. They're cheating me. They're copying me.
They're copying her in Miami.
so Sonja is like, well, you know, Luann, she walked in the room and he was all over her face. Not Luann, Ramona. She walked in, it was all over her face. She was upset. She was really upset. And I could really sense it on her face when her lips said and a voice came out and said, whoa, Tom made out with someone else. I just could see it all over her face.
Whoa, but you know who was also upset? My BF Sonja. She was so upset. Bethany's like, oh my God, why is everybody upset? Like, who gives a fuck? Who had ever heard of this guy before? Like, he's a thumb. He's a thumb with eyes. Like, nobody's heard of this guy. What is he, Columbo? What does he have, a parrot on his chest? Who the fuck is this guy? Telly Savalas? Like, who is he? What is he, Tom Colicchio? What is he on Top Chef? Who is this guy? And what does he sell a couch? I have this couch.
So
Sonja's like,
Sonja's
we
like,
were
yeah.
lovers. We were lovers. We had sex like this morning.
We were on and off, and Bethany's like, oh yeah? When was the last time you slept with him? This is insane information. This is like literally insane right now. And she's like, well, before Thanksgiving. She goes, oh my God, you slept with him just before this Thanksgiving? That is fucking insane. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Right before this Thanksgiving? Jesus Christ. I'm getting a carousel of this, all right? Say that in different poses. Say that in different poses.
Yeah, well, we were supposed to see each other the Friday after Thanksgiving, too. I'm like, damn, Sonja got stood up for Black Friday. She was like, he was gonna give me a ride to Walmart and everything. You know, she was ready to fill up that townhome with so many TVs.
And they all want to bang him because he's rich, and he's like not fucking you because of Black Friday. He's like, oh God, I need a new flat screen. So Bethany's like, you slept with him 3 months ago? What are we? What are we?
What is it? What is it?
Everyone's like, you know what? And then 2 weeks later, he screws Luann. Luann screws him, rather. Ha! Because she's a slut.
Wait, so you were screwing him when you were living with Luann, is what you're telling me? Like, Sonja, you were letting Luann stay in your basement, but there was also an attic. It's the weirdest house ever. Was it the basement or the attic that Luann stayed in?
I think Luann was like living in the strange attic that had no heating. It had a tube TV and no heating in the middle of winter, and Luann's like coming out in a fur coat, being like, can we raise the temperature above 32 degrees Fahrenheit in here, please?
God. No kidding. That's really cold, though, to go sleep at somebody's house and then bang their bald person while you're there. I was just so cold. I needed something on top of me, and there was no blanket. I found this sack of skin, and he worked out just great.
It's amazing how angry we got about Scandival, but with this, we're like, ha, 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 ha.
Well, it's like you can't date an Uber and then get mad that it's picking people up. You know what I mean? It's just Tom, you know? It's Tom's the neighborhood bike. He's one of those little rental bikes outside. You have the app, you press the button, it takes your picture, and off you go to break your neck.
It's time for a commercial. It's time for a Crappens commercial.
So Bethany's like,
You know what? You guys should all just move in together and save a lot of money. Ha, that was a joke. Okay, so put him on the third floor. Ha, another joke. Okay, does everyone know this timeline? I could do all these jokes. I got all this material all night long, ladies. Ha, ha, ha. Anyone want to know? Okay, no.
Ramona's like,
Sonja goes, I'd actually rather move into Tom's place. Like it's a serious thing. It's like, yeah, I'd rather we all move into Tom's place because I don't really need such a big place all on my own.
I know, she's on House Hunters all of a sudden. So Ramona's like, well, why do you think that Sonja was crying this morning? I told you she was crying. Her lover's getting married to someone else, okay?
Wow, you really have been holding it in, huh, Sonja? And she's like, I did lose my lover, by the way. Now, I don't have anyone. I'm high and dry in that department. But it's not about me. It's about them. I'm very, very happy for them. Good for them. I'm happy for her, and I'm happy for him. And so she's like, you know, a player is a player, but why is this okay for her to steal my fuck buddy? You know?
Because, by the way, Bethany and Ramona are just programming Sonja. Because Sonja, I don't think, really cared that much.
Sonja didn't care. She's like, fuck him. Sonja's like a tray of like tuna tartare just passing it around a party. She's like, have some. I've tried it already. It's good.
I cooked it, I fucked it, I made it nice. But then Ramona's like, aren't you upset, Sonja? Don't you want to cry that your lover is going to marry Luann? Aren't you upset right now?
Why aren't you devastated? Like, you were sobbing this morning. Your eyes are really puffy. Oh, God, poor thing. Poor thing. Oh, my God, it's like a funeral. It's like that time we had to, like, turn your dog into dust and, like, put it over the... Were you hanging me out to dry like that? I was on Dead Milu.
So Sonja says the most Sonja thing, which is, I've been just so upset about this. I don't even have diarrhea of the mouth. I just have diarrhea of the diarrhea. I just shat on Bethany's sofa. I've been pooping all day.
There's never been a runnier cast than the Real Housewives of New York City. The first one was Kelly Ben-Simone literally running in traffic, and it just went downhill from there. They're like, let's build on that. Let's build, Sonja can shit her pants a couple of times. Sonja wears diapers on a bus because she can't wait to get to a bathroom before pooping. And let's yes, Brandy. My friend went, what? Yes.
It got so bad that like in a later season, it just became normalized that Ramona walked around a bar,
Shitting
pooped on the floor.
Shitting
and
on the
then just
floor.
walked out.
Shitting on the floor.
She pooped in Mexico on the floor. They zoomed in on it. Like, look, she pooped.
She's pooped. She's like, no, wasn't me. They're like, Ramona, we know the shape of your poop. It's like when you're in a dog park and someone's like, that's not my dog's poop. And they're like, we know Ralph's poop by now, okay?
There was a whole scene about her poop on the carpet.
It's a Cheerio and an unchewed slice of chicken breast, Ramona. We know it's you. All right.
So meanwhile at the hotel, everyone else is like Luann, Jules, Dorinda, and Carol are sort of getting ready, and Luann's like, "Girls, come on, hurry up! The other ones are at the hotel, at the restaurant. They've been waiting forever for us."
So then Jules has a line. Poor thing, Jules. I feel so bad for her rewatching this because they really didn't give Jules a chance.
No.
Jules is like, okay, guys, are we going to dinner? I'll sit in the front. And they're like,
I'll sit in the front. Just like,
And what was great about vintage RHONY was how many little gems there always were. So they all go climbing into the van. And first, Jules gets in, then Luann gets in behind her, and Carol's holding the door for them while they get in. And Luann goes, "Where's Carol?" And she just slams the door behind her. And Carol's just standing there. And then Carol opens it, and then they go, "Oh, there you are." Like it was Carol's fault. Like she just materialized.
So they've been waiting for these girls to show up at this dinner for 2 hours, we find out.
And we learned that this is when back in the day, like in episode 40, we had Jill Zarin on our podcast. And Jill Zarin told us that the RHONY producers always make the cars go late. So that way when everyone finally gets together, they're all pissed at each other. And that is what was happening here. And I was like, thank you, producers. Thank you for doing this.
And then she said, if you're going to release this podcast, I need to have equal pay as the both of you. We said no. We said, okay, you can have equal pay. We do this for free. She's like, God damn it, I just spoke for 3 hours nonstop. Oh, well. Bye. So Bethany's like, oh my God, what are they, 2 hours late? What are they going to come 2 hours late? This is fucking ridiculous. I've never heard of anything in my life. This is the most annoying thing I've ever heard. What is it? What are they, Linda Evangelista, Stephanie Seymour? What are they, Giselle? What are they, Giselle? What are they, Mae West?
What are they, Elle McPherson? What are they, Claudia Schiffer? What are they, Tyra Banks? Like, what are they, the supermodel restaurant that was on 57th Street? Like, what are they? Crawford? Huh? Hughes? Huh?
Dorinda walks in. She's already on one. Dorinda, in later seasons, literally has... Dorinda's last episode is in a glitter turban with lipstick all over her face, screaming at the entire crew, the cameramen.
Yeah.
And you can see the beginnings of that. There's like lipstick here, and you can tell that she's like, she did her lipstick like this, and you can tell she wiped around it. So there's like the little ghost streaks of lipstick going over.
So the van arrives, and Luann she's doing the thing where they get out and she like turns to the valet and she's like, "Hi, how are you? Thank you so much." She's doing like they Heather Dubrow, trying to be relatable to service people. Hi. Ah, yes, I am Countess Luann de Lesseps. You're welcome.
See y'all for part 2 tomorrow.
Watch What Crappens would like to thank its premium sponsors.
Ain't no thing like Allison King.
Ashley Savoni, she don't take no baloney.
She's not just a Sheila, she's a Daniela. Itchels. Aaron McNicholas, she don't miss no trickolas. She's never scary, it's the Green Fairy. Jamie, she has no last namey.
Hava Nagila Weber.
Sip some scotch with Jessica Trotch.
She's a little bit loony. Junie, she's always supplying, it's Kelly Ryan.
Kristen the Piston Anderson.
You're never alone with Lacey Monteleone.
Let's give a kisserino to Lisa Lino. Megan Berg, you can't have a burger without the Berg. Ruru LaRue.
The Bay Area Betches.
And our super premium sponsors.
Somebody get us 10 cc's of Betsy MD.
We're taking the gold with Brenda Silva.
Let's get real with Caitlin O'Neill.
Don't get salty with Christine Pepper. Can't have a meal without the Emily sides.
Nobody holds a candle to Jamie Kendall.
She's not harsh, she's Jill Hirsch.
My favorite Murdo, Karen McMurdo. We love him madly, it's Kyle Pod Shadley.
Let's go on a bender with Lauren Fender. We want to hang with Liz Lang. The incredible edible Matthews sisters. Nancy Cease and Desisto.
Give him hell, Miss Noel.
She's the queen bee, it's Sarah Lemke.
Shannon, out of a cannon, Anthony. Let's take off with Tamla Plain.
She ain't no shrinking Violet Kuchar. We love you guys.
Hey Prime members, you can listen to Watch or Crappens ad-free on Amazon Music. Download the Amazon Music app today. Or you can listen ad-free with Wondery Plus in Apple Podcasts. Before you go, tell us about yourself by completing a short survey